Hey there, Storm fans, Bryant Cook, and today we are playing Pauper, specifically Pauper Weather the Storm Combo featuring Marauding Blight-Priest, a difficult card to say. So, what is it? Well, it is a Vampire Cleric. Let me zoom in here. Whenever you gain life, each opponent loses 1 life. So with an effect like Weather the Storm here, you gain 3 life and as Storm, so it copies itself for the number of spells you've played in any given turn. Well, it's not even you, it's opponents too. It's all players. Any spell that's played that turn, it copies. So you gain 3 life with Marauding Blight-Priest. You're naturally thinking, wow, this drains your opponent for 3. Not quite. You would gain 1, your opponent would lose 1 life and you would gain 3 life. So you need to get 20 Storm, which is quite the ask, or multiple copies of Blight-Priest or multiple copies of Weather the Storm. Why is this good? Well, I've shelved the deck for the last few months, honestly, more like a handful of months, but I was thinking about it over the weekend, and I think that now might be the time for it to make a comeback. With red decks re-entering the format due to Monastery Swiftspear, this deck became really interesting. So you have a built-in way to beat red decks with 4 main deck Weather the Storm. In the sideboard, we also have Darkness to prevent all damage from like a giant Kiln Fiend or something along those lines. I think that this could be very good. So I wanted to try it out today, see how it goes. We also have a newer card from Streets of New Capenna. Or no, this is from Neo. Wow, Kamigawa Neon Dynasty. Reckoner's Bargain. So you sacrifice an artifact or a creature, much like Deadly Dispute, and you then gain life equal to its mana value and draw 2 cards. So you get an extra gain life trigger for your Marauding Blight-Priest. Is it the greatest thing? Probably not, but I think it's at least worth playing today. So we're going to play 4 Reckoner's Bargain over Night's Whisper. That's the slot that this took over. And in order to support that, we're playing 2 copies of Ichor Wellspring over Reckless Impulse. There we go. I can remember card names. Otherwise, this deck list is mostly the same. We're also trying some Apostle's Blessings in the sideboard to protect our Blight-Priest. That's all I've got for now. I hope you enjoyed this short and sweet deck tech. If you have any thoughts, questions, suggestions, whatever, you know what to do. Put those down below. All right, let's head on over to match number 1. I hope to see you there. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. You can also show your support by becoming a member of this channel. You get sweet perks such as badges, emotes, exclusive members-only content, and access to our members Discord section. As you increase the tiers, there are other rewards such as shop discounts, sideboard guides, early access to videos, and even free donation decks. Click the join button down below to find out more. We also have other ways you can support us, such as theepicstorm.com/shop or submitting a donation deck via theepicstorm.com/donation decks. That's enough for now. Let's play some Magic. Alright, welcome to the first match. We are on the play with Weather the Storm Combo. Keep. Love the Reckoner's Bargain Chromatic Star combo we have going on here. Alright, so we're going to lead off with Peat Bog and pass the turn. Play the Bog, pass. So on the second turn, we have 2 options as of right now. We can play Chromatic Star off of the Vault of Whispers and then Reckoner's Bargain, or we can play the Blight-Priest. I'm not really sure what the choice is at the moment. I guess we'll figure that out. Alright, so they're on blue-red fairies. Let's play the Chrome Star. And I'm just going to bargain right away, so that way they can't counterspell it. Draw 2. Okay. A lot of lands at the moment. We are a 14 land deck. Fairy Seer. They put 2 on top. Draw. Rite of Flame. Let's just play the Bog and pass. Land number 3. They get in for 1. Do they have a ninja? Looks like they do. Ouch. And they replay fairy. We could consider trying to go for it, but I just feel like we're so far away still. Alright, let's float 2, or I'm sorry, float 1 and cast Reckoner's Bargain, sacrificing the Vault of Whispers. Another Priest. So Storm is 1. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So they would lose 14. That's just not enough. Play the bog. Alright, I have to pass. Discard a Great Furnace. We'll take 3 and go to 16. I feel like we just missed a window there. If I had drawn... I mean, like, Lotus Petal plus Marauding Blight-Priest, those weren't bad draws. But if I had drawn maybe, like, a Deadly Dispute instead of the Lotus Petal, I probably would have tried to go for it there. These Cycle and Ash Barrens. Play an island. Draw. And there's the Deadly Dispute I wanted. I could try to cast Rite of Flame here. So they would most likely cast Spell Stutter, and then I could go Lotus Petal, Rite of Flame, Deadly Dispute. Well, let's try it out. Yep, obvious plays. Alright, so they've countered our right, and now we can go Lotus Petal. Let's actually cast the Deadly Dispute first. Let's get some info. I probably shouldn't have even played the Lotus Petal here. Okay. Dramatic Star. Cycle for a red. Okay. I think we're doing it. From 7. Play the Priest. Yep, we have exactly enough. Priest. White, green. Weather the Storm. From 10. They'll lose 20 and I'll gain 20. Look at this. Green Tendrils of Agony. We did it. Green Tendrils. Take that. Izzet Fairies? Boom. Alright, so we probably want Duress and Pyroblast. There's a lot of cards coming in, so what's going to go out? I think we take out Ichor Wellspring. Pretty easy. Could even consider taking out Lotus Petal and just keeping our deck full of really good cards. Although Morphos can be a little bit of a liability against the Hydroblast deck. Yeah, I mean, I obviously like Mana Morphos, but it is a little bit of an issue here. I feel like this is an insane sideboard plan. I'm just boarding out a bunch of draw spells. Alright, I'm going to try it, I guess. We're going to have to play a slower game plan. I mean, that's the real thing here. Game 2 versus Izzet Fairies. Good hand. Deep. So you might be thinking, why is this good? Honestly, I'm just looking to hit land drops. That's the truth. So this hand does that and allows me to get to a point where I can just keep on playing my lands, keep drawing spells until I have a volume of spells I can play in one turn. Land 2. And they pass. Lotus Petal, pass the turn. There's no need to play out Synthesizer early. You play a Ford. And they're passing. Draw. Play a Great Furnace, pass the turn. Land number 4. And they just want to take the control role. Draw. Beautiful. Love hitting my land drops. I mean, eventually I will need spells that win the game, but right now, these land drops are just fine. They have 6 cards. Vault of Whispers. I'll pass the turn for now. That's a Spell Stutter. No blocks. Ninjutsu. You've got it. They draw a card. And they're passing with 7 in hand. This might be a turn where we want to think about going for it. Duress. Counterspell, Blue Blast, Sprite. So if we take the blast, they only have 1 counterspell they can play this turn. And then they have the Lightning Bolt or a Scred, so it's not even that good. I still think it's the counterspell. Let's play a Synthesizer, see if this resolves. Triggers. Play Peat Bog. You can only activate Synthesizer as a sorcery. Going to pass. Ninja gets in, we'll follow the 16. They cast a Preordain. 2 on the top, that's scary. Brainstorm. A land for turn. And they're passing. 7 cards in hand. Reckoner's Bargain. Alright, let's cast a Bargain on the Synthesizer. This will trigger. Duress is the card revealed. Let's cast it. I'm going to Pyroblast their Fairy. Okay, so this happens. We drew out the Blue Blast. So now they have 1 removal spell up. I'm wondering if I should play out a Lotus Petal and sacrifice and keep a land, or just sacrifice the Vault of Whispers. I think it's the Vault of Whispers, because I need to keep cards in hand for Storm. Ooh. This is what I was worried about, just drawing blank. We have all mana in hand. Augur of Bolas. And pick up another Lightning Bolt. Getting in for 3. They draw another card. So they have 3 removal spells in hand. Draw. Play Chrome Star. Cycle for a black. Draw card. Weather. I think this game's a little bit of a lost cause. I'm going to pick it up and go to game 3. Maybe we'll reevaluate how we sideboard it. Hard to believe that I waited that long and just drew blanks. Wonder if we just board out the Lotus Petals. Board back in Wellsprings. Do I want 1 Manamorphose or do I want the Blessing? I think it's probably Manamorphose because we're taking out an effect that makes green mana. I'm going to try this. On the play for game number 3. Sure. Geothermal Crevice, pass the turn. They play a Ford, play a Bog. Like I've mentioned all of game 2, I don't mind hitting my land drops early. Land 2. They have an Augur. Reveals Lightning Bolt. Draw. Another Crevice. So they're attacking. I will follow the 19 unless they have an effect here. And it looks like they do. They have the Moon Circuit Hacker. So I'll follow the 18 and they get to draw a card. No loot this turn because it came into play. It's how the card is worded. If it enters the battlefield this turn, you don't have to discard a card. Now they go to cleanup, discarding a Preordain. Wow. Hand must be good. We're just going to pass. The hacker gets in again. So they're going to draw and discard. Discards another copy of Preordain. Draw. Another weather isn't the worst, but right now, it's not what we need. So the nice thing about Weather is that perhaps you can use it to get your opponent later on in the game by playing multiple copies of Weather with a Marauding Blight-Priest on the battlefield. So they're attacking for 3 and I'll go to 13. Another Ninjutsu. Pretty good. They discarded another Ninja. So this could be a window for us to try to go for it. I just don't feel like we have the resources to, unfortunately. Draw. So if I play Duress here, they Spell Stutter. I get to look at 4 cards. Is that enough? Let's cast Duress. Counterspell, Izzet Charm, bunch of blasts. Take the counterspell, I guess. Synthesizer. May blast it. Let's cast Bargain, sacrificing the Vault of Whispers. Another Reckoner's Bargain. So if I sacrifice 2 Crevice, that doesn't give me the threshold. I think I'm just supposed to pass here. Fairies here, okay. One on top, one on the bottom. So you draw a card and now they get to loot with the Moon Circuit Hacker. They discard another copy of Fairies here. Land number 4. Okay. Draw. They have 5 damage in play, so I have to move now. Tap for double black. Let's cast a Cabal Ritual. They're attempting to Spell Stutter Sprite. I will cast Pyroblast. We know that they have a Blue Blast in their hand. So with this still on the stack, I'm going to add a red mana and cast Reckoner's Bargain. See if I can draw into another Pyroblast. I'm going to use a green mana against Better Judgment, I think. I just don't want to cut myself off of black. Green mana is really hard to make due to the way I boarded. Looks like we're losing the Cabal Ritual. Cast the Synthesizer. There's the Priest, but I just don't have enough resources. So I can weather the storm here and gain 7, but I have a single land in play. Unfortunately, arguably one of the best decks in the format. Really, there's 3 of them right now. There's the Mono Red Kill Fiend deck, there's Izzet Fairies, and then there's Affinity. So we lost to one of the top decks in the format. We made it look kind of close, but unfortunately we didn't get a win. This deck is just so good. It's kind of ridiculous, but that's another point. Let's head on over to match number 2. With Card Hoarder, renting your favorite combo deck has never been easier. There isn't a more affordable solution for Magic Online. Want to play the deck in this video? Check out the pinned comment below to easily rent the deck from Card Hoarder. Did you know you can rent the Epic Storm from Card Hoarder for as little as 7 tickets a week? We've made it simple to do so by including a button to rent the entire deck at theepicstorm.com/decklist. A chance at redemption in the second match. We will be on the play once again. This seems a reasonable keep. Alright, let's start it off. Turn 1 Crevice, pass the turn. Basic Forest into Elvish Mystic. Draw, Peat Bog. We're going to play out the Chrome Star, so that way next turn I can cast this Deadly Dispute. Furion Ranger, okay. 2 mana. For a Priest, sure. Birchfloor Rangers, they're definitely going off here. 3 cards in hand. Looks like they're passing. Draw, Manamorphose. Tap this, and let's cast the Deadly Dispute and draw 3. Draw another star. Crevice. Play out the star. Now, I'm aware that it makes you lose storm count. I'm not an idiot. but I think at some point you have to have a lot of mana to get up to 20 Storm, and sometimes just playing it out early is fine. Well-Wisher, okay. Well-Wisher is actually kind of bad for this deck. The more life they gain, the less likely I am to win, so we might be forced to go off on our next turn. Lead the Stampede. They find 4 cards. Okay. Might be go time. They pick up the Forest. That's a Vanguard. And they're going to attack for 2. I'll go to 18, I guess. And it looks like we're being forced to go off with a Chrome Star and a Manamorphose. Okay, Reckoner's Bargain was a great draw. Now or never. Dark Ritual. Rite of Flame. How do I want to cast this? Let's sacrifice that. Cast the Reckoner's Bargain, sacrificing Chromatic Star. We'll draw 3. Another Bargain. No artifact in the moment. And we hit the Synthesizer. That was a good one. Triggers. And that's an artifact, so we'll play this. Tap it for a red. Wall Ritual. Let's bargain away the Synthesizer. Essentially another draw 3. Lotus Petal. Okay, so we have a win as long as I can find the Blight-Priest off 2 draws here. Getting a little bit nervous about this. Morphos. Red. We did it! Yes! We did it! Petal. Cabal Ritual. Cabal Ritual. Chrome Star. Add a green. Draw. And another Blight-Priest. Will deal roughly 1 million. No big deal. Always had it, clearly. Never lucky. And then we'll cast this one in response. That way they knew that they were super dead. I guess we could have beaten a Well-Wisher with how lucky we got there, but in general, it's a little bit more difficult. Okay. In the sideboard, we have some copies of Gut Shot to slow them down. I think that those are a no-brainer to board in. What to take out, though? Really, I don't know. What are we taking out here? I feel like Ichor Wellspring might actually be a little bit slow in the matchup, so I'm fine with boarding those out. Maybe a land on the draw? Is that crazy? Is that crazy talk? Get rid of this basic swamp? Don't judge me. I can feel your judgment. I don't want to hear it. I think it's fine to board out a land on the draw. Okay, this hand looks very reasonable. Keep. Let's go. Turn 1 Mystic. Draw. I'm going to cast Gut Shot the hard way. Pass the turn. Finhorn? Okay. Into Ranger. They have 3 cards in hand. Draw. Bog, play land, pass. I want to sit on this Synthesizer for pretty much as long as I can. They're tapping the Finhorn Elf. 2 green and pool. For a Priest. 3 cards in hand. Alright, they replay the Forest, still 3 cards, 3 available mana. Lead the Stampede. Wow. That was just a draw 5. That's insane. Okay. And they'll attack for 1. I will follow the 19 draw. Alright, I'm going to play Star here, and then I'm going to cast the Bargain now. Because if I hit a tap land, I want to be able to play it. Draw. Okay, I think we're forced to go for it next turn, so we'll see what happens. They start off with a 2-mana Elvish Vanguard, originally a rare in Onslaught. Made a common for Eternal Masters. Elvish Mystic. So now they can tap the Priest for 5. The Hunt Master, okay. It makes elves when you cast elves, so that's essentially just turbo powering your Priest. They cast the Sentinel, which makes another elf. They make roughly 1 million mana with Priest of Titania. The Timberwatch elf, also in Eternal Masters, but upgraded to an uncommon in that set. I don't know what this one is. You meet in a tavern, which was, I guess, an uncommon that was made a common very recently. Look at the top 5 cards of your library. You may reveal any number of creature cards from among them, put them to your hand, put the rest in the bottom in any order. And then it becomes an overrun. Wow! I've never seen this card before. What set was that made a common in? Let's find out. Go to Scryfall. You meet in a tavern. Commander Legend Battle for Boulder's Gate. Okay. Fair enough. That card is bonkers. What an upgrade for elves. Wow. That card's very, very good. I'm not just like talking this up. Like, this card is actually just insane. I can't believe they downshifted that so quickly. Alright, the extra synthesizer here was very good for us. Tap, tap. Let's start off with the synthesizer. Triggers. A bargain, I love that. And a Chrome Star. Let's cast the bargain, sacrificing a synthesizer. So I reveal a crevice. We pick up a Weather the Storm. Okay. We now have Threshold, so we can cast Cabal Ritual. And another Cabal Ritual. Let's Deadly Dispute away the synthesizer. Sacrifice it. We reveal a Manamorphose, draw 2, and make a treasure. We picked up another bargain. Let's play the Chrome Star, and we'll Deadly Dispute again, sacrificing this Chromatic Star. Will draw 3, make a treasure, pick up a Manamorphose. Red of Flame makes a bunch of mana here. Let's cast this Manamorphose. We'll make black, black. Cabal Ritual. We're actually getting kind of low on resources here. I guess I should cast it because I'm dead if I pass the turn anyway. Let's Manamorphose. Do green, green. Alright, we're down to just this Reckoner's Bargain. A little bit nervous here. We had a lot of draw spells this game. We're almost halfway through our deck and haven't found any of the Blight-Priest. Sacrifice a treasure. Okay, there's 2 more Lux. Manamorphose. Red, black. Another Manamorphose. Getting nervous here. We're officially halfway through. Red, black. Okay, I think we've got it. We'll play the star. Add a green. Doesn't matter. Lotus Petal. Just to send a message. Let's kill their Well-Wisher. Play the Priest. Weather the Storm. We did it. We got up to 20 Storm the hard way. The green grape shot returns. Love it. We have defeated elves. We are 1-1, 3 matches left to go. Looking to make playing your favorite combo deck much easier? Look no further than the Epic Storm Mini Token Combo Pack, which is available at theepicstorm.com/shop for $14.99. This combo token pack comes with 84 double-sided tokens. That includes our classic Storm and Mana tokens, as well as fan favorites such as Goblins, Squirrels, and Slime Time Live. But that's not all. We've expanded this token pack to cover a variety of formats with new tokens. Stop on by theepicstorm.com/shop and make an easy decision to elevate your combo game. Match 3 on the play. Let's see if we can scratch together another win. This hand isn't as good as it looks. While having both combo pieces is very nice, this early on in the game it can actually be kind of a detriment because you don't get to set up as well. But we have some land, so we're going to see what happens here. Island. Mental note. Okay. So they're a mono blue Delver. Not mono blue fairies, but Delver. I guess it could also be blue black. I've seen some Thought Scholar builds that just like try to turbo accelerate into Gurmag Angler. This could be that. Draw another weather. I'm going to try to beat down here. I am the aggro deck. Don't punish me. They cast a Brainstorm. Evolving Wilds. They sacrifice the wilds for a basic island. Okay, not a swamp. Draw another star. Attack for 3, put you to 17. And then pass the turn. Another copy of Brainstorm. Preordain. A lot of digging. You play an island and Delver Secrets. Draw. Let's attack with the priest. Hiya. This could actually be a decent window for us to try to win. They're at 14. I'd have to get a little bit lucky into like drawing it like a Cabal Ritual or something, but we could do this. Let's play a Chrome Star. Gonna get rid of the Peat Bog, and let's Deadly Dispute, sacrificing the Chromatic Star. We'll draw 3. Lotus Petal's a good one. I think we have it. Dark Ritual. Lotus Petal. Chromatic Star. Cycle. Rite of Flame. Weather. And weather. We did it. Hiya, take that, mono blue. So I guess drawing the Rite of Flame there was actually required. If I drew a land, that would not have been a win. But it's pretty sweet. Turn 4 with like a mediocre hand. The 3/2 power of the Blight-Priest coming in. Alright, we definitely want these Pyroblasts. I wonder if I want to try to get away this time with not boarding in Duress. It didn't seem that great in the previous match we played with it. Like, they just had infinite stuff all the time. Take out the Wellsprings and maybe 2 copies of Morphos. Or maybe I brought out 2 copies of Lotus Petal. Let's try this. Game number 2. Okay, we really want to hit land number 2. But we're going to keep it. What's the worst that could happen? We lose? Okay, Island in a Ponder. Draw. They did not shuffle their library. We drew Crevice, which was an amazing draw. Passed the turn. Delver. Evolving Wilds. They just use it immediately. They do get a swamp this time. Okay, so they are blue-black. I think we just passed the turn. Running lands, I won't complain about that happening. They revealed Terminate. So you're Grixis? My mind is blown. I'll take 3. 17. Draw. Another copy Dark Ritual. Yep, we'll go to 14. Draw. Bargain. We'll play the Synthesizer to see if we can hit a land. Ball Ritual. Let's cast it. Let's see if it resolves. They might waste a counter on it. They do not. I could try to go for it here. I don't think I want to, though. Yeah, I'm going to just pass the turn. They'll attack again for 3, and I will fall to 11. Ouch. Main phase Brainstorm. We play another copy of Delver. Okay. Let's see if we can bait out a Dark Ritual, or bait out a counterspell with this Dark Ritual. Alright, we did it. So now's our window. Counterspell the negate. Dark Ritual. Dark Ritual. Play a Reckoner's Bargain, sacrificing the Synthesizer. We had another Synthesizer. Double Pyroblast. That's not exactly ideal. Question is, do I keep on trying to go for it here? Or do I play it safe? I'm going to try to keep this Crevice around for a little bit longer. Let's play the Synth. Deadly. That was actually really good. Dark Ritual. Play the Deadly, sacrificing the Synthesizer. Star. Okay. A little bit low on mana right now. Play the Star. Deadly the Star. Firm is 11. Land we don't need. Draw 2. We hit the Priest, but we're all out of mana. I think I want to kill a Delver and buy some time. Delver does not flip. Gurmag Angler. Here comes the beats. We'll take 1 from Delver. They have 4 cards in hand. Draw another land. Yikes. Not looking good for the home team right now. Chainer's Edict. We're going to take 8 down to 3. They have 5 cards. So we know that they have a Terminate and a Chainer's Edict. Another land. Yikes. Okay. Take a bunch of mana. Let's cast this Manamorphose. Red. Synthesizer. That was actually good. Another Priest. Play a Star. Let's cycle it, I guess. Manamorphose. Let's cast Morphose. Red. Another Priest. So we're pretty much out of this right now, unless we hit something off the Synthesizer. Okay, so we're going to make a 2/2. We revealed Reckoner's Bargain. Let's cast the Bargain, sacrificing Vault of Whispers. Another Bargain. Yeah, I think we're out of this now. We hit the weather, but it was way too deep into our deck. And, yeah. Alright, we're going to game 3. Does the opponent being on black change anything for us? I think I'm actually going to board out a couple copies of Lotus Petal for the Wellsprings and call it a day. Yes, I'd like to be on the play. That is a mulligan. Yikes. I mean, we're going to keep this, but really needed more than one land to play this game. Went in with a mulligan to 4. Vault of Whispers, pass the turn. I don't even feel favored. Like, our opponent mulligan to 4, and I feel like I'm losing. They mulligan to 4 for a turn 2 duress. Or turn 1 duress. Okay. Odd. They took Deadly Dispute. Makes sense. Yeah, I do not feel favored right now. Draw. Pass the turn. Draw again. Crevice. Pass. They have found lane 2. Ponder. This would be a great spot to draw Ichor Wellspring. Deep Bog. I'm going to cash in the bargain now, sacrificing the vault. I want to make sure that this resolves. Pass the turn. They're passing. We'll take a draw. Priest. Pass the turn. They draw and pass. Another bargain. Is it crazy to play the priest here? I'm going to do it. We haven't actually seen instant speed removal out of them. We've seen Terminate and Chainer's Edict. So, yeah. So this taps them out, and theoretically we could get a window here. Come on, deck, give me something good. Draw. That was not something good. Pass the turn. Preordain. They put one on top, one on the bottom. Evolving Wilds. So now they have Terminate available, and they can play Gurmag now. They have a Gurmag. Let's go, deck. Let's see it. Okay, time to move. Dark Ritual. Dark Ritual. Let's play the Ichor Wellspring. Draw a card. Let's Deadly Dispute. Another Reckoner's Bargain. Okay. Ball Ritual. Sacrifice the treasure token. Draw 2. Double Weather. Does that do it? I believe this works. Oh no. I was like, yeah, this works. And then I forgot that I can't cast Rite of Flame. Because I was like, oh yeah, this works. Because I can play, this is what I was thinking at least. I was like, I can play Rite of Flame, Pyroblast their land, Weather, but that's actually not an option. Because I can't cast these into this. So this would be 8, 9, 10. So they would go to like 3. Am I supposed to sacrifice my Blight-Priest to Reckoner's Bargain? Is that really the play here? Wow. I only have 2 more priests left in the deck. I mean, hitting another priest would be so lucky. 8, 9. It's not lethal. I just don't know what the right play is. So I can't cast this hold priority cast Weathers because this sacrifices the creature as an additional cost, so that does not work. I think I just have to sacrifice the priest. Yeah. Double synth. Rite of Flame. Play 1. Triggers. Another Rite of Flame. Synthesizer. Could have used you before. Play it. Let's make a Juju. Reveal a Crevice. Pass the turn. Chainer's Edict me. Yep. I think we lost to a mulligan before this game. I was so close. Draw. There's the priest. Way too late. I'm just going to pass. I have 5 cards. Lightning bolt's me. Interesting. Draw. Let's use the synthesizer, make a blocker, maybe get a card out of it. Bog. Pass the turn. I will block. You never know what's in your opponent's deck. Like, they could have like a fling effect or something. You just don't know. They have 4 cards. Draw. I'm going to try to wait one more turn. We're at 5. Draw. Another weather. I guess I don't need to do that. Play a priest. Attempt to pyroblast. Storm is 3. Dispel. I am dead. Well, I guess I could weather the storm to stay alive. Okay, fine. I have 1 Marauding Blight-Priest left in my deck. Alright, so we'll play the Chromatic Star, we'll filter for a green and cast Weather to buy time. Draw a card. Let's gain some life. Pass back. They play a Brainstorm. And another Brainstorm. Land for turn. And an attack for 5. I'll go back to 18. Draw. Going to sit on those. Mana is not our bottleneck right now. Another land. 3 cards in hand. Mag number 2. That's scary. So that means a lightning bolt next turn could be lethal. I mean, I have another weather, but I don't want to use it. Draw. Okay, pass the turn. So they'll attack with 2 copies of fish, and I'll go to 3. Let's attempt to cast a Manamorphose. Green, green. And I hit the priest. So it's sort of a bummer that I have to cast a weather here. They have 2 cards. They're at 20 life. I need a series of good draws to win. You have Angler number 3. They have 1 card in hand, 5 blue mana. They tapped out last turn, so I'm willing to bet that it's not a counterspell, but you never really know. Okay, so let's start off by playing Ichor Wellspring. Draw. Did not need a Peat Bog. Chromatic Star. Cycle. Not looking good for the home team right now. Chromatic Star. Cycle. I need 10 Storm. Come on, deck. Please. So I need to draw like Cabal Ritual off this Morphos. Even Cabal Ritual doesn't do it here. Red green. The Red Flame makes 4. So that's enough to play Priest into Weather. That would be 7, 8, 9. They would be at 3. And I'd have no weathers left in my deck. I mean, it's better than losing, I guess. So let's cast them. So we're going to gain a whole lot of life, but we're going to struggle to beat them the rest of the game. They have a Chainer's Edict they can flash back to. Or they just have Diabolic Edict. I don't know if I can actually deal lethal anymore. I have Synthesizer and that's it. I should have clearly have played the Echoing Return that I played in the last video. And there's the bargain. This was actually my out. This would have dealt them 2 damage with the Blight-Priest. Play the bargain, sacrifice the Wellspring. I don't think I have an out here. Drew Cabal Ritual. Play the Bog, pass the turn. Delver of Secrets. Okay. Draw. Rite of Flame. Let's make a 2/2. Synthesizer. You can blast the Delver. Cycle. Red green. Make another 2/2. Play the Bog. Pass the turn. Is it all 4 synthesizers? 1, 2, 3, 4. That's all 4 synthesizers as well. Yeah, I'm officially out of win conditions. Draw. Pass the turn. Yep. 22. Cast Manamorphose. Red black. Pass the turn. I want to make sure that I'm dead. Like, I could have conceded a while ago, but you never know if your opponent's going to mess up or not. You may duress me. What a game. About to be turn 20. We'll go to 17. Draw. Pass the turn. They can now flash back to Chainer's Edict. No blocks. They're passing the turn. Draw. Alright, they've officially got me. I want to know what the last 5 in the deck were, though. 1, 2, 3, 4, and the last one? Dark Ritual, officially out of win conditions. We are 1 and 2. If you're still watching, make sure to give this video a like, comment, and subscribe. While you're near the description, here's a reminder to use our affiliate links if you're going to make a purchase from Amazon, Card Hoarder, or TCG Player. Just above those affiliate links, you'll find our social channels. Make sure to join those to connect with us. Match 4 on the play. Sure, this is a hand that could play Magic, I guess. Really need to rip the second land for the Reckoner's Bargain with the Chromatic Star. The last that I knew, I mean, this is sort of outdated information, but a handful of months ago, our opponent was a Tron expert. It's sort of putting them on being on Tron still. Okay, play the crevice, pass the turn. What do you know? A Tron piece. Play the Chromatic Star, pass the turn. There's a tower into an egg. Draw. Alright, we didn't hit the land. I'm going to burn a few cards here so I can cast this bargain. Black, black. And then we hit the land. Let's draw 3. Just going to pass the turn here. We're pretty close to having the win if I could find the priest. Map into cave. Draw. Reckoner's Bargain again. A little bit punished for holding the Chrome Star last turn because I could have cast the bargain. They used the map to get the missing Tron piece. Yep. Question is, what are they doing with their Tron pieces? I don't actually know. It could be an Ulamog's Crusher. It could be Control Tron. It could be the Cascade Tron. I honestly do not know. Muldrifter. Okay. So they do have a mana from the golden egg, so they can cast a blue counterspell off the power plant. Untap, take a draw, Wellspring. Okay, I think I'm supposed to try to go. Dark Ritual. Dark Ritual. Let's play the Wellspring. And I'm going to sacrifice the Wellspring and not the Chromatic Star. Well, there's the Priest. Hello. So Storm's only 4, though. Sacrifice this and draw 3. Deadly Dispute. Another Priest. I'm a little bit light on mana right now, which is a concern. We'll do black, red. Another Morphos. Need some mana here. Come on, deck. Red, black. Another Deadly Dispute. Let's cast it, sacrificing the Chromatic Star. This is a pretty juicy counterspell target for the opponent. Draw. No counterspells. Still no mana either. Wow. Very, very low on resources. Let's cast the Manamorphose. Red, black. There we go. That's something. Cast Cabal Ritual. That's 7. A removal spell on the Priest would beat me here. So the question is, do I try to keep going, or do I try to just go for it now? I think I'm going to try to keep going. We missed on mana for so long that I feel like we're sort of due. Draw 3. Another Deadly. Pausing on this Deadly Dispute. Cabal Ritual. That's a great one. So that gives us 8 mana, which is 1 mana short of Triple Weather. I'm going to play a Synthesizer down to 7 mana. Triggers. Replaces itself. Love to see that. Cast Deadly Dispute, sacrificing the Synthesizer. Essentially a draw 3. And we hit an untap land. That's good. Alright, we have 8 mana, which is still 1 short. I could go Priest Weather, but that's still not enough. I'm going to cast some more spells. Synthesizer. That doesn't do it. Reckoner's Bargain, sacrificing the Synthesizer. We hit Cabal Ritual. That's a good one. Okay, so we should have it now, as long as this Cabal Ritual resolves. Priest. Okay. We beat a main deck weather here. We can triple weather, but I don't know if that's actually enough. Hold on. So basically it just counterspells all their weathers. I was trying to beat a removal spell, and I wasn't thinking about their main deck copy of Weather that's a singleton. So if I cast 3 Weathers, it would be... Alright, I'm just going to do the math here. 23 plus 24 plus 25. That would be 72. That's not enough. If I cast another Blight-Priest, I can only cast 1 Weather. Let's play the Synthesizer, hope to hit a Dark Ritual. We did not. Alright, I'm going to play the Priest and use 1 Weather here. I was not considering main deck Weather the Storm. We're so far away from winning this game now. Ay, ay, ay. They use my own tool against me. I don't like it. They had the main deck copy of Weather, way too strong. Breath Weapon. So now they can kill my Blight-Priest too. GG. They just outplayed me, I guess. I don't know. I thought I had it. And I've been Breath Weaponed. Draw. Alright. Alright, we can go to the next one. That was super disappointing. Bring in the Duress. And maybe a couple copies of Pyroblast. Pick out these Lotus Petals. Actually, I'm going to board out a Nicker Wellspring too. Let's try this. On the play. Oh, geez. I think I'm supposed to mulligan. This is better. Keep and bottom the Bog. Crevice Pass. Draw. Play a Star Pass. Versus mine into Golden Egg. Draw. Let's get some card advantage. Draw 3. Land. No land. Pass the turn. Versus Tower. Gorilla Shaman. What? Oh no. They got me. They got me good. I just feel like I've been outclassed this match. Synthesizer. Bummer. Pass. Okay. They have 1 up. I'm gonna call it. Wow. I got absolutely destroyed. 1 and 3. The best legacy podcast? That would be Eternal Glory, featuring myself, Bryant Cook, alongside Brian Koval and Phil Gallagher. We're available on all major podcast platforms and YouTube. Let's see if we can get this last one. We're on the draw, and this hand is terrible. Mulligan. Sure, I guess. We'll put Lotus Petal on the bottom. Okay, fairies. This is not the league that we built our deck for. That's for sure. Draw, bargain, pass. I'll be completely honest with you. This league was a good reminder of why I haven't played this deck for 5 months. It's missing a piece, and that's the truth. When it lost Relay, it lost everything. And while you do have a bunch of broken draw twos, they just don't feel like it's enough to carry the weight of the deck. Yep. And this isn't fairies, by the way. This is the Serpentine Curve deck. Serpentine Curve. I don't know how to say words. Draw. Pass the turn. Goblin Wizardry. Okay. I like it. And fun fact, I thought that this card was so sweet, I kept my Japanese tokens. I was like, maybe one day I'll play Goblin Wizards with prowess. It's just Monastery Mentor and Pauper. Can't tell me otherwise. And now they're getting in for 4. Monastery Mentor is broken. Draw. I'm just going to pass the turn. Preordained, leveling up those wizards. Another land. So in theory, they could try to kill me next turn. I mean, they would need to cast 6 spells. It's certainly possible. Or a lightning bolt really reduces my odds. So I think I'm going to try to go for it. Synth. Triggers. Wall Ritual. Let's try another synthesizer. Triggers. Garbage. Bargainer's Reckoning, sacrificing the synthesizer. We had a Manamorphose. Play a Lotus Petal. I'm going to cast this Cabal Ritual. I think I'm actually not going to go for it. I've sort of changed my mind. I'm going to just, like, cast some spells, fill my graveyard, and make a blocker. Okay, Synthesizer. We had another Cabal Ritual. I'm just going to pass the turn. Or should I try to bait out a counter spell? Probably better. They might counter this. They do not. Okay. I thought that maybe they thought they could bottleneck me on mana. Obviously, that didn't happen. They scred my Samurai. Maybe I should have tried to go for it. We'll find out. Alright. Nothing. They sub 6 cards in hand. I am so far away from winning. I'm just going to pass. They have 7 cards in hand now. They play another land. The Wizards get in. I'm at 9. Draw. Sure. That's fine. Dark Ritual. What about this Cabal Ritual? Ichor Wellspring. Triggers. Let's cast a Rite of Flame. Manamorphose. Red. Did not need a land. Chromatic Star. Cycle. Let's auto yield to that. Another Rite of Flame. Chromatic Star. Make a black draw. Uh-oh. This is my last draw right here. Flood it out kinda hard. Okay. Not a whole lot I can do about that. That felt miserable. Let's bring in Duress. And 3 Pyros. I don't know. Maybe we shouldn't even be playing 4. Take out the Wellsprings and the Lotus Petals. Okay, game 2. Sure. Reasonable. Oh no, with the mulligan. Great Furnace, Chromatic Star, pass the turn. Also, I just want to let you know, like, I don't take losing to heart. I lose all the time. So, like, scrubbing out of this league is not the end of the world to me. While I do love winning, I'm a hyper-competitive person. It's not everything. Sometimes it's just also nice to reconfirm your thoughts about decks. Make sure that you're not wrong. Like, what if 6 months from now someone discovers Reckoner's Bargain was the missing piece from this, and I was like, oh, I had that entire deck, but I just didn't want to play Bargain because I thought it wasn't good enough. Where, yeah, I wasted a couple hours tonight recording this league. It's fine. That's a shaman. You're just getting bodied. Alright. I'm gonna call it. I'm sorry. I don't have it in me to sit here and lose to Gorilla Shaman again. I'm sorry. Like, I know a lot of you are like, never concede, never surrender. Not this league. Sorry. I don't know what it's going to take to fix this deck. I'm sorry. Maybe you turn it into a Thoughtcast deck. Maybe you go Grixis and you play Thoughtcast with more artifacts. So instead of having Manamorphose, what if you don't play red? There's an idea. What if you don't play red? What if instead, I guess you lose Synthesizer? So in theory, you could cut Manamorphose, play Thoughtcast, play all of the bridges. Maybe there's something there. Get rid of the peat bogs and the crevices. Just be like a Thoughtcast deck. Like, look like your affinity, I guess. I don't know. Maybe Thoughtcast is the solution. Let me know what you think. Thanks for watching. Hey, Bryant Cook here. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and subscribe, but also follow the social media channels down below. If you want to support this content directly, I would recommend going to theepicstorm.com/shop. And if you need a little bit of assistance with the Epic Storm to get to that next level, I would recommend going to theepicstorm.com/tutoring. Don't worry, there's more great content coming right up.